Hello students, I am Mr. Rohan Sukle, and today in this video lecture we are going to discuss the concept of 3D technology used in television system. As you have already seen the 3D technology in the theater. Okay, so what technology is used behind that 3D? So let's discuss the concept that what 3D technology actually is, or what technology is used in TV so that we are getting the images in 3D format. Right, so let's start. So basically, how and why does we see in 3 dimensions, right? Why this image, or why any image, or why any object we are getting in the 3D format? Some reason should be there behind that. So what is the reason that we are getting the image or whatever we see in the 3D format? So normally whatever seen by our eye, or whatever object is seen by our eye is transferred, or that is transferred to the human brain, and 20 to 50% of our brain, relatively 20 to 50% of our brain, it is used to develop, or it is devoted to process the information sucked by human eye for rebuilding it into a colorful three-dimensional picture. Okay, so two eyes we are having, that two eyes capture the image and it is transferred to the human brain, and human brain combine that both the images and it generates the 3D picture. Okay, so whatever images captured, or whatever visual system we are having, that visual system is not only used to see what we are having in the world, okay, but the main reason behind that is to survive. Okay, for surviving purpose this visual system is very helpful, right? So by this visual system we are getting the three-dimensional rich, deep, or we can say three rich and deep dimensions of any object, so that it is very easy to understand how the world is laid out, right? So the whatever images we are getting from the eye, because of that we can survive in the world, and also we understand how the world is laid out, right? So our brain generates a 3D picture largely by having a 3D picture largely by having two eyes spaced a short distance apart. Each eye captures a slightly different view of the world in front of it, and by focusing these two images together, our brain generates a single image that has real depth. Okay, if we can do one thing, okay, just close our left eye. Okay, whatever image we are getting in front of us, okay, is slightly different than if we close the right eye and if we see the left image. If we open the left eye, and whatever see is different from whatever we are getting with the help of right eye, right? So whatever images we are getting from left eye is slightly different than the image we are getting from the right eye. Okay, so by combining these two images of left and right eye, what brain does, just it combines both the images together, and with the help of that two images it generates the real image, and it has the real depth. Okay, as I said, just close one eye, just close left eye, you will get the different picture of the same object, or different, slightly different, not exactly different, a slight difference is there. We are getting the slightly different image of the object, and if you close the right eye and if you see the same image with the left eye, you will get slightly different image of that same object. So that two different images are combined by the brain, and we get the correct real depth image. Okay, and this trick is called as stereopsis, or we can also call it as a stereoscopic vision. Okay, so two different images combined to slightly different, right? Two slightly different images combined together to get a real depth image or 3D image. This technique is nothing but stereopsis or stereoscopic vision. Okay, so we take seeing in 3 dimensional for granted. Okay, for granted, largely because it's almost impossible to view the world by any other way, even if you have just one eye. Okay, so whatever we are seeing, or whatever we are seeing is in the 3D format only. There is no other way. Okay, if you try to see any object in 2 dimensions, it is not possible. Whatever object you are having, you will get that object in the 3D format only. Okay, it is almost impossible to view the world, or to view that image or object in the other format. Okay, though as I said in previous point, we get the 3D image by combining the 2 slightly different images. Whatever image captured by right eye and image captured by left eye, we combine that image and then we get the 3D. But even though if you see from one eye only, then too you are getting that object or the word in the 3D format only. So there is no other way to get the image. Okay, that is, we are getting the image in 3D format only. Okay, so the binocular vision, that is, you have seen the binocular. So the binocular vision, that is seeing with the 2 eye, is the only part how we perceive depth. Okay, so binocular vision means looking or seeing with the 2 eyes. Okay, with one eye closed, you will find you can still get a pretty good idea of how the word is laid out. But if you really want to see the convincing image of the word, nothing beats by putting slightly 2 different 2D pictures in front of each of your eye, and in front of each of your eyes, to jolt your brain into seeing them as a single 3D image, as I said in previous. Okay, you can, if you see any object with a one single eye, okay, then too you will get the idea how the word is laid out. Okay, it will not make a much big difference. Okay, but if you want the correct or convincing image of the word or convincing image of any object, then the best way is that just collect the 2 slightly different 2D pictures. One is captured by right eye, second is captured by left eye. Just put that 2 slightly different 2D images in front of each other, and with the help of brain just combine that 2 images, and then whatever image we are getting, that we are getting the 3D convincing image. So this is the best way to get, it is the best way to check how the word is laid out. Okay, as I said, from one eye also you can see, you can get the idea how the word is, but the more convincing image you will get with the help of both the eyes. Okay, and the same technique, whatever we have discussed till now, the same technique is used to generate a 3D image in the television system. So how that is used in the television system, let's discuss over here. So how does a 3D work? So there are several different ways of making 3D TV, but all of them use the same basic principle. What basic principle they have used? Just as I said, they produce 2 separate moving images and send them to the viewer's left eye and another to the right eye. Okay, so whatever 3D movies till now you have seen, in that 3D movies 2 different images were created. Okay, one image was created for left eye and second image was created for right eye, right? And whatever 2 different images were produced, left image is only viewed by left eye, and whatever image is created for right eye is only viewed by right eye. So this technique is used to generate a 3D picture or 3D image. Okay, so to give the proper illusion of 3D, the left eye images must not be seen by the right eye, while the right eye image must not be seen by the left eye. So that's the basic technique which is used in the 3D television system, right? So to get that images, again different techniques are used or different types are there. So you can get the image with the help of glasses, and also you will get the images without glasses. So how we are getting the images with glasses and without glasses, let's discuss. So with glasses, okay, I hope you understand what I want to say. So basically in this television system, so just take quick review of this and then we'll go to the next point. So as I said, just go through this. So there are several different ways. Just I'm going to read this same again. So there are several different ways of making 3D picture, but what basic principle they have used? So basically simple way, they produce two separate images, two slightly separate, sorry not slightly, they produce two separate moving images, and that two images send, one of them is sent to the left eye and another is sent to the right eye. Okay, and they make sure that whatever image is created for left eye that image must not be seen by right eye. So left image, whatever image is created for left eye must be seen by left eye only. Okay, it must not be seen by right eye, while right eye image must not be seen by left eye. So this technique is used to generate the 3D picture in or 3D image in case of television system. So let's discuss how we can get the 3D image with the help of glasses. Okay, so here the simplest way of achieving this is to display two different images on a TV screen. Okay, one is for left eye and second one is for right eye, and make viewers to wear a special glasses. Each eye sees only one of them, right? So how we are going? So again we have to wear the glasses. So with glasses means what? We have to wear one glass to see that 3D images. So you have idea about that. While watching the movie in the theater or watching the 3D movie in the theater, we'll get one type of glass. We wear that glass and then only we get that 3D effect. So same here, same technique is I'm going to explain over here, that that glass works, or with the help of glass how we get that 3D image. So let's discuss with glass how we get the 3D image. So again, different types of glasses we are having to get that 3D image or 3D or effect of the 3D image. So first is anaglyph. Okay, so first one is anaglyph glasses. So what is that anaglyph glasses? What is that anaglyph glasses? So in the case of anaglyph glasses, so it is a simple form or simple way to get the 3D image. So in case of anaglyph glasses, so here in this case, when we go to the theater, most of the people have seen that they are wearing the glasses, okay, with colored lenses. Okay, when we go to the theater, to watch the 3D movie, we see that most of the people, they are wearing the eyeglasses, right? And that eyeglasses having the different colored lenses. Okay, one different color means one lens is of red color and second one is of cyan color. So these two basic colors are used in that. So these two colored eyeglasses were used or wear by the peoples. Okay, so this is nothing but anaglyph glasses. So what is anaglyph glasses? So basically, just I will read the same again. So in the 3D technology, most people have seen involving wearing eyeglasses with colored lenses, one red and second cyan, and this is nothing but anaglyph glasses. So why only these two colors? We are having n number of colors. Okay, different colors are there, black, blue, green. Okay, so these white color, so different colors are there. Why only this red and cyan color is used? Okay, so basically this red and cyan has two different properties. So basically when the red lens is there, that red lens is, so basically it acts as a filter. Whatever red lens is there, the red lens is act as a filter. Okay, so this red lens filter, it is a light filter, and that allows only red color or red light to pass through it. And while the cyan lens, actually it is a combination, cyan color we get by combining the equal mixture of blue and green color. So this cyan lens allows through any color of light except red. So these are the two basic these are the properties of red and cyan color. What is property of red lens? It allows only red light to pass through it. And what is property of cyan lens? It allows through any color of light except red. Red color allows red color only. Red lens allow red color only, and cyan color allows all the color except red. So because of that, these two colors are used in anaglyph glasses. So here I have shown the image. So this is a red color lens and this is a right color lens. So the point is simple, that each eye is not being allowed to see a part of image that are being viewed by another one. So each eye get a slightly different picture of its. Okay. So in case of this, if you are trying to see the image, two different, as I said, two different images are created. One is for left eye, one is for right eye. Okay, so if you are trying to see or watch the 3D picture with the help of this anaglyph glasses, so whatever image generated with the help of red color is viewed by the red lens only, and other part of that image which is not red is viewed by the cyan color lens only. Okay, so because of that we get two different pictures of same image. Okay, that is transferred to the brain, and again with the help of that two images are combined together and we get the 3D image of that, 3D picture of that moving image. So again, this type of glasses are less expensive, but it gives the very poor quality and monochrome picture, right? So because of that, these lenses are rarely used, right? So this is a one type anaglyph glasses. Okay. So again, the second type is there, that is polarizing lenses. So what is this polarizing lenses? So we'll discuss this polarizing lenses in the next lecture. So till now what we have discussed, so we have discussed the basic idea, how whatever picture is there, whatever object is there, why that object we are getting in the 3D format. So basically brain, eyes, two eyes are there, left eye, right eye, both captures the slightly different images. They are transferred to the brain, and brain combine their two images and generate a 3D image. So by this technique is used to generate the 3D image in television system also. So in the television system also, two different images are generated. One is for left eye and one is for right eye, and they make sure that whatever image created for left eye must not be seen by right eye, and whatever image is created for right eye must not be seen by left eye. Again, to get that 3D image, different glasses are used. So anaglyph glasses are there. So in that anaglyph glasses, two different lenses are used. One is red colored lens and second one is cyan color lens. Red color lens allows only red color pass through it, or red light pass through it, and cyan color allows all the color light pass through it except red color. So whatever image generated, so as I said, one picture, well in this case one picture is generated, that picture has different colors. Whatever red color part is there, it is viewed by the red color lens only, and remaining part is viewed by the cyan color lens. Right, so these two different images of same picture are collected by the two eyes, and then it is transferred to the brain, and brain generates the 3D image of that. But as these glasses are less expensive, but the main disadvantage is that they generates a poor quality monochrome picture. So these techniques or these type of glasses are rarely used nowadays. Okay, I hope you understand this basic concept. So in the next lecture we will discuss the again different types of these glasses. Okay, so let's stop over here. Thank you.